there is a particular kind of silence that accompanies unrequited love. It is heavy, lingering, often more oppressive than the loudest turmoil. In those quiet moments, the heart finds itself trapped in a solitary labyrinth, yearning for a spark that will never kindle into a flame. This is a story known to many, yet it carves a unique scar every time, a tale of longing that cloaks itself in a poignant, melancholic beauty. Unrequited love, by its very nature, is a love unshared, a desperate desire that burns brightly but never warms. It is a love that exists in the shadows, often unspoken, sometimes unacknowledged, always unreciprocated. This silent affection can be a symphony to the soul, a searing, aching melody that reverberates through the corridors of the heart, each note etched in sorrow. The story begins with a heart full of hope. It is a tale as old as time, where one's gaze meets another's, and a spark ignites. To the one who loves, the beloved is a person of extraordinary significance, a source of joy, and the image of perfection. It is in these early moments that love is pure, untarnished by the knowledge that it may not be returned. But then, slowly, reality begins to erode the dream. Signs start to emerge, unanswered messages, evaded glances, unspoken words. The beloved remains oblivious, or worse, knowingly indifferent. The heart that loves finds itself walking a tightrope, balanced precariously between hope and despair. Every small gesture from the beloved is scrutinized, every word dissected, in search of a hidden affection that does not exist. A fact of unrequited love is that it demands resilience. It takes courage to persist in love when hope dims daily. Yet, it is precisely this resilience that makes unrequited love so achingly beautiful. The heart refuses to yield, even as it breaks. It clings to the remnants of a dream, finding solace in fleeting moments and tiny, insignificant gestures. It is these crumbs of affection, even when imagined, that sustain the lover. But underlying this courage is a profound sadness, a deep sense of loss for something that was never possessed. The heart grieves not for a love that ended, but for a love that never truly began. This grief is silent, carried alone, often concealed behind forced smiles and hollow laughter. The world moves on, indifferent to the silent suffering of unrequited love. Friends may offer words of comfort, urging the heart to move on, but the mind remains captive to the affection that refuses to fade. Social gatherings become arenas of silent torment, where the lover watches the beloved engage with others, their laughter piercing the soul like daggers. Even the most mundane of places become monuments to sorrow, for they are seen through the lens of unfulfilled dreams. Yet, there is a quiet heroism in unrequited love. It is a testament to the depths of human emotion, to the capacity to love selflessly and without expectation. In a world often driven by transactional and conditional relationships, unrequited love stands apart as a pure and unadulterated sentiment. It is a love that asks for nothing but longs deeply. It is the kind of love that would move mountains if only it could. One of the greatest tragedies of unrequited love is the erosion of self-worth. The constant rejection, even if implied and not explicit, can lead to an insidious self-doubt. The mind whispers cruel lies, suggesting that perhaps the love is unreciprocated because they are unworthy of being loved. The beauty and value of the lover become clouded beneath the weight of self-criticism. What was once a heart full of hope and vibrance can become a shadow of its former self, beaten down by endless turmoil. In some rare instances, the tables turn, and the beloved eventually recognizes the worth of the affection offered to them. But more often, the love remains one-sided, locked forever in a state of yearning. In such cases, moving on becomes an act of self-preservation. It is a laborious process, akin to learning to live with a missing limb. The heart never fully forgets, and every now and then, memories resurface with a bittersweet ache. Unrequited love also has a way of distilling human relationships to their most basic form. The raw, unfiltered emotion strips away the pretense, leaving behind a stark, honest yearning that is both painful and beautiful. It lays bare the soul, showcasing the vulnerability and depth of human emotion. There is, amidst the sadness, a certain purity to this love that can be profoundly humbling. However, the life of someone living with unrequited love is not entirely devoid of joy. The human spirit is remarkably adaptable. It learns to find happiness in small victories and fleeting moments. There might be a poignant joy in a shared joke, in a smile that lights up the beloved's face, or in simply being in the beloved's presence. These moments, however brief, are cherished, held onto as precious fragments of an otherwise unattainable dream. Still, the ultimate act of unrequited love is the decision to let go. To come to terms with the fact that love, no matter how deep, must sometimes remain unreturned. This acceptance is not easy. It is a heart-wrenching acknowledgement of reality over desire. Yet, in this act, there is a quiet dignity. It is an act of self-love, an affirmation of one's own worth. It is the recognition that love should liberate, not chain, and that the heart deserves a love that echoes back. In time, scars fade. The wounds inflicted by unrequited love may never fully heal, but they do become a part of one's life, adding depth and texture. There are few experiences as profoundly shaping as unreturned affection. They teach the heart resilience and depth. The lessons might be painful, but they are invaluable, shaping the heart to love more deeply and more wisely in the future. In the end, unrequited love is both a curse and a bittersweet gift. It is a testament to the capacity of the human heart to feel deeply and to endure. It is a cruel, beautiful dance to a melancholy tune, an ode to a silent suffering that shapes and molds the soul. For all its pain, it is a love worth remembering, for it speaks to the very essence of what it means to be human. In the reality of life, unrequited love is but a thread, yet its imprint on the soul is indelible. Its ache is whispered in quiet moments, its longing mirrored in wistful glances. It is a love that silently endures, a silent symphony that resonates in the depths of the heart long after the music has ceased. It is a poignant reminder of the fragility of the human heart and the profound beauty of loving, even without reciprocation.